Good morning. Welcome to 4x8 Paper Stuff. This is Beth. We're in day 3 of our 2023 Missouri Star Quilt Retreat journal project. I am working on a section now that is of a quilt that I made while I was there. These are some pictures. I'm cutting them all out. When you're stuck on a plane, it's a great time to make titles like those ones right there, the yellow, purple, and blue. I made those on a plane on my iPad last year. I forgot about them. I had all of these pictures queued up. Those journal squares, journal blocks, whatever. I found some more info about the car debacle, the rental car debacle. So I'm putting it on another little journal card and sticking it in that Avis pocket. No shame on Avis. Every company does it, but some are more common senser. Is that a word? More common sense? Apply more common sense to the rules. That's how I got two extra rental cars in California and in Missouri, but that's okay. Anyhow, it's all done and over with, and I'm driving this year, so hello, and I know how to do it now. Anyhow, I am putting some pictures of a stretched limo that they have painted in a quilt that they pick up clients from the airport at times. Anyhow, it's all fun and games in this little tiny town that has been taken over by quilt people. That picture is of a quilt that we all made blocks for, and we auctioned it off at the end. Well, we had a drawing for it at the end, and I think we all made like 5 or 6 blocks, and then there was a nice lap-size quilt, or if you make a border around it, you can have a, nice blanket. Quilts are not blankets. Oh, sorry, Beth, sorry. Anyhow, this in the Guinness Book of World Records, there is a largest spool that is in Missouri Star, little town of Hamilton, Missouri, and it's right underneath my right hand at that moment. All I'm doing is the same procedure I do in this. I am not going in depth in this journal because first of all, I'll have 3 years in this journal. We do the same thing. We get there, we have fun, we have a group of people that we're friends with now on the interwebs, and we talk to each other throughout the year. Some are in a Facebook group. Not me. Won't do Facebook. Sorry. We quilt. We eat. We shop. We get to see live streaming from Missouri Star Quilts on their web YouTube channel. We just have a lot of fun. And again, I'm going to have 3 years in a row of this. So I am not doing a ton of journaling. I'm just doing little snippets because there's a bigger picture of my quilt as it's starting to come together. And fun fact, here's some of the little individual blocks. I put a lot of yellow in my quilts. In fact, this is the quilt that's hanging up in my craft room. It's a wall hanging. It's not a quilt for me. I only have 2 beds in this house. And one has a Ralph Lauren bedspread on it. So there you go. I put yellow in my quilts because my grandmother put a ton of yellow in her quilts. And the quilts she made for my mom and dad when they retired and went in their trailer and traveled for 5 straight years, before it was cool to do, they were doing it, have a ton of yellow in them. So I try to put a good bit of yellow in my quilts, or at least some yellow. There's a representation of my grandmother in all my quilts because she was quilting before quilting was cool again. And she did all of hers by hand. Can you imagine? Oh my gosh. Anyhow, so I'm making a little tiny text box there. Note to self. Those little grids that you get with ephemera. Those thick ones, they make great stencils. I use them all the time. There's a hack for you. So I have photocopied like the top of spools of thread. I've done some old ephemera bits of sewing and just kind of plopping it down here and there. I just want to make this pretty, and I want to document my trip for each year. But do I necessarily have to write every single year, I threaded a needle, I sewed some stuff together. I did this. Because it's going to be the same every year. So there's not a lot of journaling. There's just a lot of notating the facts, collecting a little bit of ephemera, and making it bright and pretty. Here are some more um, little places that I did some. We had nameplates that one of the ladies had made for us, and then we had a T-shirt that was kind of along that same theme. We all had records, and our names were on the records, like album music records, the old-fashioned kind that used to be round, and you put them on a record player. Anyhow, this is me notating how much fun I had in 2023, because I know I'm going to have fun again in 2024, and so there's not a lot of journaling. It's the same stuff, the same things. This time, I think I'm going to be real conscious about collecting. There are a couple little diners and things that we have lunch at sometimes. We do get dinner. We get dinner every night, and it's done by Amish people, and it's delicious, and it's not healthy, but it's delicious, and lots of homemade stuff, but lots of cream. But I'm going to try to collect business cards from the diners if they have them. I don't remember them having them, but I'm going to try. This year, I'm going to try to remember to take a picture of the Amish grocery store. That's next door that I get my Frappuccinos at in the morning. Walking out in the snow, although this year, knock on wood, hopefully won't be snowy. Sometimes I'm using clear tape because I don't want to lose real estate with washi tape. I'm putting washi tape where I can. Here's some more journal things that I made on the plane last year. Just on Procreate, and just creating some more color. Lots and lots of fun. Lots of fun. Come back tomorrow and I'll do it again. Thanks for watching. Bye.